Hey guys, welcome to Emily Smiley Live. I am Emily Smiley. I'm so excited to go live today. If you see me looking at notes, it's because I made some really good notes that I really wanted to share with you guys that seem to be coming up quite a bit lately. If it's a little weird, my office is a wreck, so don't look behind me. Anyway, I really have some good stuff. So I think I titled this, Why the Copy and Paste Messages Do Not Work. How many of you guys have been, just minding your own business in Facebook, and then all of a sudden you see that little alert in the message box and you click in there and it's, hey girl, I don't know if you'd be interested, but I added you into this group, or I thought you'd want this, or, whatever. And you're just like, oh my gosh. Now, don't get me wrong. Bless their heart. You gotta love them for trying. I think we've all been guilty of that to some degree. I still try to message a lot of my friends and family on my personal page. But the difference between that, having a conversation, is the copy and paste, or adding people in before you've asked them to add them in. Or resuming a conversation like you've been talking, but you've never really started. Does that make sense? So like I had somebody reach out that I haven't talked to in 20 years, and all of a sudden she's talking to me as if she just talked to me yesterday. So it leaves you with a little weird taste, right? So, why do those strategies not work? A couple things I wanted to share with you guys today. So if you see me looking at notes, that's what I'm doing. The first is, your personal profile page. If you are running, let's say, a network marketing business, and you're using your personal profile just maybe because of your organic reach, that's fine. But if you're sending messages and you're copying and pasting things with links in it, it is illegal. It is not effective either. So, you see some people, there's a lot of people still out there doing that. I think most have kind of tweaked at least a little bit. So maybe they're not quite so spammy, but it's really not effective. Maybe in the beginning, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So stay tuned because I want to talk about that. So let's say when people say, well, I'm sharing on my personal page because I really want to share my story and I'm not selling anything. I totally agree with, storytelling and telling your story. I think it's very effective, but don't say that you don't sell anything, because it comes across really, inauthentic to me, right? Because in all actuality, you are making a sale. You're prospecting, you're speaking with them. So let's talk about that. So effective or ineffective. All right, so are you selling? Yes, you're probably selling. So let's talk about the difference between selling and then what would be marketing and what would be the most effective, right? Because we want to move your business forward in whatever it is. So think about your business. If you are selling, sharing, right? You want to have that conversation with them. So you're not able to have a conversation if you're blindly sending messages where you don't have that response back and forth. There is no conversation that's happening. You're not asking them questions. So, if you've been in network marketing for any length of time, you understand the importance of asking questions, right? That's a salesperson. So you're listening to them, maybe you're in weight loss or whatever, and so you're asking them questions and you're seeing basically what problem do they have. And so, a lot of us, if you've been in it a while, you may repeat, well, I hear you saying that you're really struggling with such and such. I really think that I can help you by, and then you're providing that solution. So, you've made it personal, you've invested that time, and then maybe perhaps you make the sale or, prospect a new team member or whatever that is. That is totally different than when you are blindly copying and pasting in people's messenger with your links or adding them in a group, right? So I would say it probably happens 3 to 5 times a week where someone messages me either their link or, hey, can you I just started this, can you really look, edit, and I haven't talked to that person in forever. Now, I totally think that Messenger, there is a time and a place for it. If you are having a private conversation, to take it off to Messenger chat, that would be totally effective. Maybe you saw them yesterday and you continue the conversation in Messenger chat because maybe you don't have their number. Hey, remember how yesterday you were well, I think I have a solution for that. I thought maybe you'd like to try this. or even start the conversation. I actually do try to reach out to a lot of my Facebook friends and continue conversations with them, because I figure, why be Facebook friends if you're not having any interaction with them, right? So, this can all be effective. But, like I said, I get added in groups all the time and people message me all the time. Now, maybe you end up with one or two like, oh, I was totally looking for this, or oh, I was wondering about that. But chances are you're going to piss off more people than you actually get sales for. So if it is your personal page, you don't want to turn off all of your friends and family. And there's a time and a place for that. And if that is the primary stage or platform for your business, you might want to rethink that as far as how effective or how long-term effective it's going to be. Like I said, it may work in the beginning, and that's fine. On our team, we say, give yourself permission to be in business for yourself. And that's part of who you are. That's fine. But how much is that targeted market going to be? So, I feel like a lot of companies are in health and wellness. And so you make a total assumption because a lot of people are looking for better health. So when you put anything out there, on your social media, on your private page, you're assuming that that's a problem that they also have. And then you're also, expecting that, them to contact you. The difference when you're spamming people is you are reaching for them with the link, without having that full-on conversation that you really can't do through a post that would have to continue onto Messenger. So I hope that makes sense. If that makes sense, can you drop me an emoji underneath? I'm hoping to really provide some value because I feel like when we all get into our business, we've all made these mistakes, and the quicker you learn and grow, when you know better, you do better. So if you are doing those on your personal profile, I would rethink it. It's going to work, but it might not be effective long term, because what happens? Eventually, your friends and family know what you do. They know what you're in business for. Maybe they are or aren't interested. Maybe you did get a few customers, but then you have to reach out. And that's when a lot of people start spamming because they're trying to reach more people. And then they're just really doing it ineffective. So that would be sales. Marketing is when you are targeting large groups of target people. So, when you on Facebook say you had a business page and you were running ads and you are marketing, assuming that that target market is looking for you. This is the difference between making a sale and actually marketing. So eventually I feel like you need to move more into marketing if you're wanting to keep duplicating, because if you're building on social media or you're building on the internet, you want to continue to grow your audience. It doesn't cost anything to start a fan page or a business page or whatever you want to call it. On Facebook, I run several. And what that is it gives you target market groups that are in there, right? You're here because you hope to get some value in this group, and I hope to provide that for you. So, when you come here, I'm already assuming that that you're in business and that you're looking to move it forward, and I hope to provide tips, motivation, and value for that. When you're looking for your target market groups, whether you're prospecting or you're looking for customers, you want to market to the audience that's already looking for you. So you're attracting. So if you have not gotten a copy of the free 10-day bootcamp with the Attraction Marketing Formula, message me in Messenger. We'll continue that conversation, and I would love to send that to you for free. It was a game changer for my business, and it took me from hounding my friends and family and prospecting everyone around me every time I went to dinner, every time I went to the gym, everyone within a 3-foot rule, to really taking that pressure off and allowing me to leverage my business. So I hope that makes sense as far as the difference between that. If you have not started a separate Facebook fan page, if you're in health and wellness, maybe you have a group that you put them in, or exercise if if you're into that, whatever it is that your business is in, I hope that you have a separate group for that. If it's not something that you know that much about, reach out. I'd be glad to help you kind of get started in setting that up. The last one that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit, that I feel like a lot of people are already doing, but they are doing so wrong. It's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. It's the curiosity post. We've all seen them. Maybe you're aware that that's what it is, or you aren't aware. Chances are, if you're in network marketing, you know exactly what a curiosity post is, right? So I'm going to give you 2 ways that I see them. The first is the ineffective. So they slyly put the product in the background. And then the curiosity post is, oh my gosh, I had this amazing shake today, or, whatever it is. Why is that ineffective? Well, you've already shown the product, you've already displayed the product, you might still be on your personal page, but what's to prevent that person from not reaching out to you? Maybe they have that person that does that down the road, and now that they know exactly what it is, you've already gotten that natural tendency for curiosity. So they're gonna reach out to Susie down the street because they know her better. You wanna provide that curiosity without giving it away, right? And this is way more effective. You want them to reach out to you. So you start with the attention grabber, the results, whatever it is. You state the problem, right? You don't state the product. You state the problem or the solution. What does that product solve? What does that product do for you? That creates the curiosity. So then you kind of get into your story or your struggle about what was it, right? What the effect was and how you've changed that. So now now I've lost my weight. Now I have more energy. Now I sleep better. Now my hair grows better. You know, whatever the product is, you are selling you, not the product. You're selling the result. So then people are naturally going to be curious. That is where you leave them. You leave them saying, hey, message me in Messenger, and I will be glad to share what worked for me, right? Then you have to have that person reach out to you. So you might say, if you're interested, reach out. Always have a call to action on those. If it's any kind of anything for your business, your CTA, your call to action, even if it's, hey, reach out to me. You are telling your audience what you want. The reason why it's a pet peeve of mine is so many people just spam their news feeds. Maybe they're not in Messenger, but every single post has a product in the background. They're talking about it, even their family ones. It's very product emphasis. I haven't seen them on Facebook in 10 years, and all of a sudden I know they started a business because every post they're posting 3 to 5 times a day. It's, you know, every single thing. And, you know, people see through that. It comes across as very inauthentic. And I support that. I'm awesome. I love to see people start new businesses. And we've all been there, right? We've all been guilty of this probably to some degree. But you know, when you're doing that, how is it effective and how long is it going to be effective? It might get you a few customers in the beginning. It might have people reach out. You know, I still share here and there on my personal page as far as, you know, the products or the, you know, what you can help, because people are, you know, circumstances change. I get that. But make sure that you're not spamming there as well on your personal page. Because if you're posting 3 to 5 times a day and that's all you're doing, even if you think, oh, well, this one was me and my family, or this one was lifestyle. If you've got your product in the picture, if you've got the answer to they can Google in the picture, then you're spamming over and over and over and over and over again. It's not the curiosity. It's not going to be as effective. And a lot of times, if you look at how many likes or how many people have reached out to you with that, it's probably very low. So look at the results that you're having. I think a lot of people, you know, they think, oh, I just need to be consistent. I just need to keep posting this. And they're throwing spaghetti out there on social media and hoping that something sticks. So you may get a few customers, but how many people are you upsetting in the process? Because now they've unfollowed you because they're tired of seeing all your stuff. So you want them to want. So what would you want to see on social media? And that's really helpful. Again, eventually you're going to run out of your friends and family on your Facebook. So after a while, especially if you're posting that many times, curiosity, effective or not, you're going to need a target audience. And that is where most people go back to starting to spam people. They reach out to people, to new people, to people they haven't talked to, who don't know, like, and trust them, and they don't know how to move forward. That is really where the 10-day bootcamp really can help you. It was a game changer for me. I strongly suggest that you read the Attraction Marketing Formula. It can absolutely help your business. So I hope this was helpful. No more spamming, no more news feeds. Be effective. Use those curiosity posts to your advantage. Start your fan page so that you can get an ads manager ready and rolling so that you can target you can market your target audience. So if this was helpful, please let me know. Please message me if you're interested in the free 10-day bootcamp. Otherwise, like, share, comment, post, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.